Alright, guys. So, from my very careful research onto the interwebs, I think, and I'm not 100%, so if I've mucked things up, I apologize, but as far as I can tell, I think that there is an ending called Summer Camp Ending, and that is recommended to be done after everything else. So the last thing you do in the game is the Summer Camp Ending. And there's gonna be 5 of these boys. Okay. I can already see 4. And then 4 branches? Why is 4 branching? Interesting. Okay. Anyway, that's what I understand. So all we had to do was watch this and then continue on our merry. If that is wrong, somebody can inform me otherwise. But for now, I'm going to go off of that assumption, continue on with whatever ending we're getting in the common route, and then sometime in the very distant future, when we're like wrapping up this game, we'll be coming back to summer camp and be knocking all these out. I am curious about this branch, though. Anyway, okay. Enough dilly-dallying, let's hop into chapter 6. Because things went down in Reality Town. I mean, things went down in summer camp, too, but... Anyway, what was the fallout of everything here? The scarlet carpet is steeped in blood. Oh, really? The carpet is scarlet. So many things happened all at once. My willpower gone, I sit on the bloodied floor. So many things happened all at once is such a nice, succinct way to describe what happened. The kaleidoscope was nearly done, and we were soon to be returning to our original world. Assuming that he was telling us the truth. Why in the world did this have to happen? If what they said is true, Monshiro is Kazuya. And Hokage, the one I thought was Kazuya, is actually the true master of the manor. He had been deceiving us all along. He never really considered any of us his friends. That's why he was able to callously point a gun at us. And shoot a couple of you. I wonder if Kageha is all right. He took a bullet in his side. He was hurt because he protected me. Confusion and despair swirl within me. Sadness, desolation, anger, emptiness. My heart is overloaded with emotions. I bite my lip to keep them from bubbling up and overflowing. It's like the silence following a storm. Those painful moments linger, as if refusing to acknowledge the passing of time. If they won't fade away, I wish time itself would just stop altogether. Not having to think about it anymore would be so blissful. I can't help but wish for everything to stop. I still can't believe Hokage is the master of the manor. Yet, he told us so himself, and then destroyed us. Were the days we all spent together nothing but a lie? We were just dancing for his amusement? My goodness, look at this frown. This frowny boy. Oh my goodness. I can see it now. With that frown, I can see the little kid that turned into this. It's interesting because, like, we don't know what the master actually looks like. But the one thing we do know is that the master definitely has 2 moles. Because this boy does not have 2 moles. And in all our memories, he doesn't have 2 moles. So we can confirm the master is definitely 2 mold man. Gotta go back to calling him 2 mold man. Anyway, it's nice to see your face, sir.
Benny Yuri, are you okay?
Oh. A silvery shadow appears before me. I look up awkwardly and see 2 clear eyes peering down. Kazuya. Oh, my heart! Look at that smile! Oh, man. Look at that beautiful smile! Ugh, I'm gone. How am I supposed to pick between the twins? Ugh, this is gonna be so difficult.
Yes, right. My real name is Kazuya Kanda. I am sorry I didn't say so.
It's okay. He's so serious. His long eyelashes frame his innocent eyes. Girls got a thing for eyelashes. His eyebrows are perfectly shaped, and a high bridge nose is set in the center of his face. Okay, apparently just me and her are just oohing and eyeing over his beautiful face together. We can't help it. His lips, somewhat dry, are slightly parted. The face behind the mask is one familiar to me. There he is, see the little frowny face? So cute!
Why are we making such a big deal out of going camping? Do we really have to take a picture? Come on, Takuya. You couldn't even sleep last night. You were so hyped for this trip. What? No, I couldn't sleep because it was so hot. It had nothing to do with the trip. I tried opening the window, but there was hardly any breeze. No way. It was much cooler yesterday than it has been lately.
Kazuya. That's right. Unlike Takuya, who was always quick to anger, he was quiet and observant. He was quiet most of the time, and then from time to time he'd come out of nowhere and surprise everyone with a pointed comment or observation. His face is the same as Sakage's, but now that I look at him, it's clear that Manshiro is the real Kazuya. Indeed. Look, you can plainly see. Man, he did such a good job with the art. Like, really, really good. Manshiro, you were the real Kazuya. How did I not realize it? We talked, and I heard your voice, and we were often close enough to touch. I'm sorry I didn't realize it. I'm sorry I couldn't understand you.
I'm sorry too. I didn't say anything until now.
You really didn't. Why didn't you? Were you afraid of Hokage? Was he threatening you or something?
No, it's not that. I just... Kazuya.
Yamato, reunited with his brother at last, can't seem to find the right words. He reaches out to console him, but pulls it back. He does this over and over again. Now this is a reunion between brothers that I was expecting. Finally, he lets out a deep sigh.
This ain't the time for this. It's dangerous here. Come on, let's go somewhere else.
True enough. Where, though? The hideout's not safe from Hokage anymore, so we'll be in danger no matter where we go.
We know a secret garden.
And hey, you're alive? How'd you manage that one? Ooh, and are those claws the real deal?
Yo, quit staring! And keep your paws off me! I'm not in this body because I wanted the damn thing.
But it's so interesting.
Did Aki just see Takuya in a new light, like, yo, sir, when did you get that awesome looking body of yours with the claws? Let me touch them.
Give me a break. Anyways, there's a greenhouse type room in the manor. That's where I've been staying. Not furnished like the hideout, but safe at least.
The greenhouse.
Right! For now, we'll take refuge up there.
Yes. I think it'll be safe.
Lead the way, then. Come on, Beniyuri. Beniyuri?
Can you stand? Here, give me your hand.
Aw, thanks, Yamato. So sweet. Oh, yeah. I'm fine, thanks. With strong arms, he pulls me to my feet. I take another look down the hallway. Natsu. Kageha was shot trying to protect me. The sight of the life draining from his face bubbles to the surface. His clothes were stained red with blood. He needed immediate first aid. What if something's happened? This is my fault. He protected me, and because of that, now he's... No. No, 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 no! Please! Don't leave me!
Hey! You there?
I come to my senses and realize Yamato's hand is on my shoulder.
Don't dwell on the unnecessary. For now, just try to calm down. We'll think about how we can help him after, okay?
Yeah. You're right. With an aching heart, I left the scene. I mean, I'd argue you're with the best of the boys right now, so I'm okay with all of this.
Well, how about that? Who knew there was a place like this in the manor? Sniffed out the trick door with your animal instincts, did you? Ow!
Karasuba might be into werewolves, just saying.
Not really sure how to take that, but you're getting on my nerves.
Whoa, is that all it takes? Temper, temper. You're quite the simpleton, aren't you?
Pain in the ass.
Karasuba is messing with Yamato even more than usual. It's a lively argument. Well, I got some catching up to do. Maybe he's happy to see him again. Or maybe he's trying to cheer us all up. Or both. We should be safe here for now. The greenhouse is unchanged. Countless flowers, all bursting with life, are spread throughout. They welcome us with their warmth.
There are white butterflies here. That means it's safe.
Yeah, we can get ourselves back together. I look at their faces once again. Yamato, Karasuba, and Monshiro. Takuya, Aki, and Kazuya. I see each of them as they are, and as they exist in my memories. I try to hold on to the image so that I'll never mistake them for someone else again. The longer I look, the more the past returns to me.
So, Monshiro. You're Kazuya, huh?
Yes. He nods and they look at each other in silence.
And that's what your voice sounds like. I can tell, though. You're definitely Kazuya.
Takuya.
Why didn't you tell me? Why'd you hide your face?
Because...
There must have been a reason, right? Did something happen between you and Hokage? Why didn't you say anything?
Calm down, Yamato. You need to give him a chance to talk.
My bad.
Yamato stops his questioning, and we look at Monshiro expectantly. After a few seconds of hesitation, he finally starts to talk.
I just... couldn't. And I'm asking why. Because... if I did, everything would be destroyed.
Be destroyed? Come again?
When I came to Beniyuri, you were all friends. Hokage was the leader. And all of you seemed to be getting along.
That's because we trusted him like an ally and thought we were all working towards a common goal.
That's why. That's why I couldn't say anything. If I had, your relationships with each other would have been ruined. I didn't want to ruin your good times. I was really afraid of that. But it wasn't gonna go on forever anyway. The second we found out who he really was, everything would have fallen apart anyway. But... I still couldn't say. If I said who I was, Hokage's lie would have been exposed. Everyone would have gone their separate ways. And then I'd be alone again. I don't want to be alone.
Aww, Monshiro. But that's no reason to let someone pretend to be you. That must have been so hard.
It's fine. I can endure pain and sadness, but I don't want to be alone. If all that costs is my name or my face, I will gladly pay the price. So, please, don't leave me. Oh, man.
He grabs my and Yamato's arms and begs us, his voice wavering. There are no tears streaking his cheeks, but to me it looks as though he is crying.
So, that's what this was. You've been alone all this time, ever since that day.
It's already been 10 years since that day.
Yamato's fingers tremble as he places them awkwardly on Monshiro's head. Slowly, clumsily, he starts to stroke his hair and pat his head.
I'm sorry. No. It was my fault anyway. You're wrong! It's my fault that you...
What are they talking about? Little by little, I start to lose track of what they're talking about.
I'm sorry.
It's already been 10 years.
It was my fault.
Since that day. Was it something that happened at camp? It must be.
I thought you got your memory back.
No, not all of it. Parts of it are still a blank. What?
Really?
Yes. They're like, this girl. The three of them look at each other, falling into a meek silence.
No, never mind. It's nothing.
Huh? As if they've all come to a consensus, they cut the conversation short. What do you mean, it's nothing? There's no way. All of you know something. I'm the only one left out. And yet none of you will tell me. Why are you trying to dodge the question?
We're not dodging anything.
No, you...
Ow!
Well done, Karasuma's like, I'll run distraction. Oh god, I just remembered I've been shot and clawed in the same arm. Somebody help me. Suddenly, Karasuba yelps in pain and grabs his arm.
Oh, right. I got hurt. Forgot about that. It just slipped my mind in all the chaos, but suddenly it hurts again. Ow!
Are you okay? I'm sorry, I was so focused on everything else that I completely forgot.
At least it seems like the bleeding has stopped. Nature sure is amazing, isn't it?
I'm glad, but don't let your guard down. Let's go clean up your wounds at the pond over there. Yeah, we don't have wet wipes in this world, probably.
Yeah, wouldn't want it to get worse. Anyways, Yamato, come give me a hand.
What?
Just come on! Help me out with this wound, would you?
Huh?
Oh, come on! Can't you show a little sympathy for a wounded man?
What the hell are you talking about?
This is a strange turn of events. It's true. Usually Karasuba's like, yo, I got that girl all to myself. But now he's like, Yamato, how about you and I just go chitty-chat without Beniyuri hearing? Yamato looks at Karasuba, a confused expression on his face. It looks as though he doesn't understand what Karasuba is doing either. Karasuba, I can help you if you want. That face.
You want to see me naked? You interested in me, or just naughty?
Why would you say something like that?
I'm a man, and as a man, I don't want you to see me when I'm at my most vulnerable. So anyways, keep Monshiro company. Wouldn't want him to start feeling lonely again. Thanky!
Thanky?
Come on, Yamato.
Fine.
Alright, Karasuba, you and Yamato have fun talking about secrets, I guess. Bleh. The two of them, having come to some silent consent, head off to the far end of the greenhouse. He'd normally ask me to tend to his wounds. I wonder what's going on. Could they be trying to avoid me?
Don't worry. The wound didn't look that deep. It'll be okay.
Huh? Oh yeah. I suppose so. I'm sure he'll be better in no time. I flash him a vague smile, belying the dark feeling of worry winding its way through my heart. I mean, most of that was just to distract you from the fact that they remembered something. Hey, Monshiro, why'd you do what you did to Kaguya?
We had a small fight.
Okay, and what was it about?
Nothing in particular.
What do you mean, nothing in particular? We sit side by side as I needle him with questions. Yet, once again, he refuses to explain the circumstances. Worry continues to pull in my heart. Even Monshiro is hiding things from me? I know he's not the type to needlessly hurt others. Still, that doesn't make me feel any better about being kept in the dark. And it's not just with him.
And that's why, isn't it?
And... I mean...
Whisper, whisper. Even after they finished dressing Karasaba's wounds, the two of them continue to talk, tense expressions darkening their faces. They're so far away, though, that I can't hear anything they're saying. But I feel their gazes on me, and I know that they're frequently looking over at us. Maybe they don't trust me. I can't help but wonder, since it seems like I'm the only one being kept in the dark. It's been like that since we came here. They won't tell me no matter how much I ask. Whenever I do, they just deflect. I thought we were friends. Was I the only one who really believed that? I'm the only one left behind. What am I to them? My gaze meets Yamato's for a moment, but he looks away. Very quickly. And with that, my patience finally snaps. Alright! Everyone line up. Give me your point of view memories now. Ugh! Why are you all talking behind my back like this? If you've got something to say it right to me. I can't stand people talking behind my back.
It's nothing. We're not really...
And you too, Karasaba. It doesn't take that long to put a bandage on your wound. What the heck were you two whispering about?
Nothing much. Just a little guy talk.
No, stop. I've had enough of you all trying to deceive me. Why won't you tell me what's going on? Why am I the only one being left out? What are you all hiding? If you can't tell me what the secret is, at least tell me why you're keeping it a secret. As I raise my voice, the two of them simply look away from me. Their obvious attempts to hide from the subject even after my outburst make me even angrier.
Benny Yuri, please don't blame them.
Monshiro runs up to me and grabs me by the sleeve. But...
They both care about you. A lot. That's why there are things they just can't say.
Because they care about me? In my head, I understand that things like that do happen, but that's not fair. Man, Benny Yuri is so relatable as a protagonist, because I'd be like, yes, you know, mentally, I understand this, but also, bullcrap on the fact that I'm the only one who's forgotten everything. How come I don't remember? Being protected one-sidedly isn't what being friends is all about. It just makes me dead weight, a burden on everyone else. My anger isn't just aimed at them, but also how pitiful I really am.
If you see Hokage again, memories you're better off not getting back will...
Will what?
I came to this place before the rest of you. I met Hokage. Hokage is a being that isn't human, and he has inhabited this in-between world for a long time.
He's not human. That does make sense. So it's an okay, so the in-between, he's inhabited this in-between. Okay, The other thing I don't understand is how does Usagi play into all this? Like, I still don't know what her deal is. She doesn't seem to be connected to any of us. I mean, she works for the master, but is she also not human then? I have so many questions.
It's because he has been here for so long that he is skilled at manipulating thoughts and slipping past everyone's mental defenses. If you had your memories, he would do things to confuse you. That's why you're better off not remembering.
But, okay, let's say I believe that. What's to stop him from doing that to you guys? Like, or is it just because I'm so empathetic that I'm the easiest to be manipulated? Still doesn't make it right, though. Confuse me? Are you telling me it's better if I just don't think at all?
Yes.
So, even though I'm worried sick about Kaguya, even though everyone else is working towards something, you want me to just sit here without a care in the world?
I'm sorry.
He looks down at the floor and seems genuinely apologetic. I can't keep going. I look around, desperate to find an outlet for all of my emotions, but all I can see are the same two people shrinking away from me with their guilt. Maybe it's time for me to turn into a monster. I thought we were a team, but in reality my heart is all alone. They're supposedly protecting me, but instead I'm just hurt. I'm assaulted by a helpless loneliness and I end up staring down at the ground. I don't understand at all. If you trusted me, even a little, you all wouldn't keep this a secret.
Benny Yuri, you okay?
We're not trying to keep you out of the loop, so cheer up, okay?
They speak to me in comforting voices. They're going to think I'm even more hopeless if I keep trying to blame them. Okay. I get it. I'm sorry I troubled you all. I'm okay now. I was just a little confused. Maybe it is lucky that my memories haven't returned. I panic easily, and I'm not really that good at thinking about complex things. I don't know what exactly it is I'm getting now, but I pretend to agree nevertheless and smile at them. I gave up on trying to talk through things and lie to them. These people were supposed to be my friends. That's how they should be thinking of me, too. What would Kaguya say if he were here? He also wouldn't tell you. I am worried. With her feeling like an outlier, she might run to the master for answers to her questions. So I get why the boys are doing what they're doing, but I think they're just driving her into the master's arms, which is going to be a bigger problem than if they had just told her, maybe. Oh boy. This is going to suck. Mornings turn to nights, and back again as the days continue to pass. At first, we were all on high alert, waiting for something to happen. Despite our expectations, our lives continued peacefully. Before long, we all started getting restless. A week goes by, and Kurasuba's wounds have healed. We decide to take advantage of that and venture out. What's Sakage doing now? Is Kaguya all right? We sneak into our old hideout in search of answers, but there's nothing and no one there. I've had more than enough of all these uneventful days. Nothing is changing. It's quite the opposite. As always, they make sure I'm asleep before the three of them start talking. Every night I hear their lowered voices. The faint sounds of their conversations are like annoying bugs buzzing away in my ears. Whenever it happens, I embrace my solitude and flee into the world of sleep. It's not going to end well. And then, without warning, those days of solitude come to an end. Oh, so you know about this place, eh?
It's been a while. You all seem to be doing well.
I look over and see a tiny messenger in the center of the greenhouse bowing to us.
You know about this place, Usagi?
This world is the Master's garden. It does not matter where you are. He always knows.
Figured.
We form a circle around Usagi. She looks at each of us in turn. She stops for a moment longer on Monshiro and then continues to look us over.
So, what do you want? I'm sure you're up to no good again.
I have come with orders from my master.
Orders?
Usagi takes a step forward and looks up at me. What is it?
I will make this short. Thanks to your cooperation, the kaleidoscope shards are nearly all accounted for. On my master's behalf, I would like to thank you. Only one shard remains. I would like to bring the one who holds the final shard to the master.
The one who holds the final shard?
Yes, and that person is you, Beniyuri. You have the final shard, and so permit me to invite you to meet with the master.
What? I have it?
It is your hairpin.
It's my hairpin? But why my accessory specifically? I reach for the hairpin and remove it. It sits in my hand, giving off a bewitching glow. I don't get it. It looks like a regular hairpin.
Please, take a closer look.
I do as she asks. At the bottom of the mysteriously colored glass, I spot the familiar-looking shard within. This is the last shard? But how? Why is it in here?
I do not know.
I look down at it again. As I tilt it in my hand, the hairpin reflects a mysterious light. There's something about the light. It looks a little darker than usual now that I look at it. Hokage mentioned before that it absorbs despair.
In this world, things that are in some way connected to you in the world of the living can function as a protective charm. They can take in the misfortune and negative energies of the monsters in place of their owner.
Like this hairpin.
Yes, in your case.
I look at everyone else. Yamato's collar. Karasaba's earring. Monshiro's pendant. All of them look darker than I remember.
Monshiro, yours is super dark.
Is this thing gonna hold up?
No. You've spent a long time here, and you've come into contact with the impurity countless times. It's strange that you are still all right.
Hold it. Is he gonna be okay if we don't do something about this? If he ends up like me, Don't worry, I'm fine. The hell do you mean, don't worry? How do you know you're gonna be fine?
In any case, it would be best for you to avoid the monsters. In addition, try to keep your emotions in check. And now...
Usagi looks directly at me.
Beniyuri, will you come with me to the master? And do bring the final shard, of course.
To finish the kaleidoscope.
Yes.
Is Hokage really going to use it to send us back to the world we came from? Why is he so fixated on the kaleidoscope in the first place?
Please speak with him for the answers you seek. I merely follow my orders.
Slow down there, bunny ears. We're invited too, aren't we?
I'm coming, no matter what. We ain't letting her go alone.
Everyone. Ooh, this is a new look for you. Hold on. Oh, you also have a tail. Cutie! I like this pose. Big fan. Also, I really love your gloves.
Yes, you may come as well. I'm certain some preparations will be necessary, of course. I will place signs in the manor to mark the way. Please come along when you are ready.
Signs?
You will see when you go out. Now, if you'll excuse me.
With that, Usagi bows and then disappears from the room.